And then I think this is the last batch of cards. It's Rescue Ace support. It is Rescue Ace support time. Which out of all these decks from Amazing Defenders, Rescue Ace is definitely the one that needs it the most. By far. By far. So let's see. Very good support. I don't know yet. Rescue Ace Preventer. Level 8 Fire Machine effect monster. You can only use the first, second, and third of this card's name, each once per turn. You can banish a Rescue Ace card from your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Okay, solid, easy to summon. Big beat stick. All right. It does start a chain in hand. It does not just summon itself. If you control another Rescue Ace monster, quick effect. You can target an effect monster your opponent controls, change it to face down defense position. Oh, that's very cool because that helps you break boards. But it's also an interruption. That's a nice design. And flipping face down is pretty good. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Rescue Ace monsters, except the level 8 monsters, special summon it. Ooh, that's also a good effect. That's also a good effect. This is just a generally good card. There's a lot of archetypes that would like a card like this. There's a lot of archetypes that would really like a card like this. So I don't know if this makes Rescue Ace good or not, but that's a good card. It summons back the monster. Yeah, you have to banish a card to summon it, and then when it leaves the field, not even by your opponent, you can just link this off or detach it from an XYZ. You can even send it with Foolish Burial. You can discard it, and whatever, you can just revive a banished Rescue Ace. That's pretty solid. Except the level 8, but there's plenty others, right? So that's okay. Emergency. Wait, that's it? Only 2 cards? Okay. Quick Flick by spell card, always treated as a Rescue Ace card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Special summon a Rescue Ace from your deck in defense position, then tribute a Rescue Ace monster from hand or field. Okay, so it's like emergency teleport, but you need to tribute. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your grave, then target a Rescue Ace trap in your grave, set it. Also, fairly interesting. It's kind of like Tearlament's Grief. It's kind of like Tearlament's Grief, but better in a way because it's a quick play. And it has the graveyard effect to recycle trap cards. And it has very good synergy with this thing, right? Because you can just, like, if you have nothing else, you can just special this, tribute it, and then revive a banished monster for it. But that's also a good card, I think. Now, the question is, does that make Rescue Ace viable? Or is the deck still just overall, is the concept too bad? We might take a look at it at some point. They can do a 1-card Heat Soul? Okay, that's something, that's a start. We need to cook. I think we'll wait a little bit on that. I think we'll wait a little bit on cooking with Rescue Ace because we get these cards in months. This is not Cyberstorm Axes. If this was Cyberstorm Axes, you know, we can look into it. But, yeah. Doesn't it require to have a Rescue Ace in hand beforehand? I don't think so. Do I have to have a target for this already? I don't think so, right? Because it summons one, so I'm always going to have a tribute for it. I don't think you already need a Rescue Ace in hand or field to activate it. The concept is good. The problem is how fast Yu-Gi-Oh is nowadays. The deck just needs a solid way to consistently send stuff to the graveyard and search. Well, I mean, but that card is both of the things you just said, right? This is a searcher / special summon, plus sends stuff to the graveyard, plus has a graveyard effect. And this thing has another graveyard effect and special summons itself and is a disruption. Those cards are good. Those are good cards. I don't know if they're going to be top tier, but we can look at it at some point to see if Rescue Ace gets better with that. Personally, if you want my very, very first initial reaction, I think those cards are good, but probably don't make Rescue Ace top tier. Even though both of those cards, like you say in chat, they are both 10 out of 10 cards for Rescue Ace. But Ja.